First thing I want to do is show off this shirt that my girlfriend made for me. Something that I used to say a lot, you know, that I've always got things sticky because I'm a beekeeper, especially around harvest time. And so she made it into a shirt. We're actually thinking of copywriting this and maybe even selling them. So if you like it, let me know. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get my bee suit on and get to work. Alright, so apparently I forgot to press record, but I looked at that hive up there. They looked pretty good. They got about 20 bars filled out. And they got a little bit of honey stored up. And I think I will be able to split them. But that's not what my video today is going to be about anyway. I'm going to be going up in the canyon and bringing that hive down. Because a friend of mine who's been doing bees a lot more than I have, he said to go ahead and get all my bees into one place so they're easier to work. And so all the drones will breed together when I start raising queens. In fact, I'm going to go show you my queen box first, because I brought that down already. Alright, here it is. Looks like the bees are done flying. So that means it's about time I go up and get those bees. Let's go ahead and open this up. You see, what happened is that hive that I had this on, they just absolutely refused to build upwards, or downwards even. So I ended up getting me a couple of queens from a local dealer, and I put a queen in here along with about a frame of bees. I did that about 2 weeks ago, and now they've got this all built out. In fact, this one they've got an extra comb here, which I really didn't want. Let's have a look. See if I can pull that out. Yep. Yeah, you can see they've got some brood hatching out even. Lots of eggs. That's about what I need. So what I'm going to do with this, take the queen out of this one, move it over into this side. See, I only got 2 queens, I didn't get 4. And then while these guys over on this side are making new queens, these will be building comb and laying eggs. And then once I got that all built out like this, I'll go ahead and take those queens and put them into another colony and let these make new queens. So it's going to kind of go through a little cycle here. This side, of course, has got bees as well. Tomorrow or something, I'm going to put some more bees in here and move the queen in. Probably put her back in the cage to reintroduce them. And that way I can have 4 boxes here with bees. I think that'll be pretty good. But now I need a way to breed them. And the best thing I can think of is bring all my hives into one place. And I might even talk to some people and see if I can get some frames of brood comb from some other good hives. Like some other hives that have been overwintered. And I'll put together like a nuke with a bunch of brood comb and just enough workers to take care of them. That way we'll get a lot of drones flying in the area so we get a good mating on my queens. But right now I think is a good time to head on up there and grab that box and bring it down here. So let's go. Alright, here we are. Got some bees guarding the entrance. That's fine. I'm not even going to look inside of them. I'm just going to take these rocks off, stuff some grass in the entrance, and then carry the whole hive. That way all their connected comb, all their bracing will be intact for the trip. Okay, I got the hive down here on the 4-wheeler. Pretty uneventful except for the fact that they have a entrance there that I didn't know about. And they crawled out, got on my arms, and I had to take my bee suit off because they got into it. But yeah, I just gotta strap it on. And for that, ratcheting tie-down straps are definitely your friend. Alright, there it is. Looks like we've made it. The bees don't seem too mad. Rocks are on. I used an old bee box as a stand. Got them underneath this tree here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave the grass on. Don't really have to worry because it's over a mile away. It's the next day. Looks like the bees are here. That one's got pollen. So it looks like they've made it their home. Need to get the grass out of the entrance now that they've had a day to get adjusted. I'm gonna put that inner cover on, and I'm gonna take the queen out along with a bunch of bees and put them in this here nuke box. That way I can get these guys to start making some queen cells. Alright, looks like they're a lot more calm now that I'm not shaking the hive as much. See, I can put my hand here and I'm not getting stung. Also, the bees tend to go to more to your face rather than your hands. You notice I didn't smoke the bees. If you smoke the hive, it's going to make the queen a lot harder to find because it disrupts the bees' patterns, like they won't form around her anymore. And she'll try to run and hide. So yeah, I'm just going to go through the hive just like this. One frame at a time. Well, guess what? No need for a queen cell. Because they've already built one. See that? Yeah, they're getting ready to swarm. Hopefully they didn't. It doesn't look like they did because see how crammed they are still? Me moving the hive obviously must have disrupted them. I knew they were going to do something like that. I mean, look at all these drones. And I also had them compressed down. Anyway, if there is a queen, I'll get her. And definitely, and then we'll just let these hatch out. If not, I might have to think of something else. Okay, so I found the queen. She was alive and well. I've moved her over into here along with about 3 frames of bees. I'm going to go ahead and close this up. And I'm just going to let those queen cells hatch out, I guess. Because why not? They were going to do it anyway. I'll get everything put back together. The queen in this hive is of course going to be new and related to these bees here. Which is kind of a problem because most of the drones I have in the area are coming, well, from this hive. And so if she manages to breed, it's got a good chance of becoming inbred. The other hive I've got at the other side of the property's got a lot of drones as well, but that's only one other hive. I wanted to get a bunch of drones and build me a drone nuke. And I actually went into town yesterday to look for some drones to see if anyone had some bait frames they wanted to sell me. There was one guy that had some, but apparently by the time I got there they'd hatched out and it was a big mess. So I'm still going to work on that. You know, still going to plan on doing that, but it's going to be a little while and I want to get this video uploaded. I mean, it does have quite a few drones. You see them coming in and out there. And the other queen box, I've moved the queens out of it. Let's go ahead and go look at that and see if they got any queen cells yet. It's only been a day. And I'm actually not sure how fast they build the queen cells. It might take them a couple of days to build them. But these ones over here, I'd imagine those queens would be able to be mated pretty okay. Still, I'd like to have a little bit more genetic diversity going. And I was thinking maybe I could take this box into town itself. That way it would have lots of hives around. But you know, I really want to control the genetics. I want to be able to select both parents if possible, you know. It looks like they need some more sugar. Alright. Let's go ahead and take this out and have a look. Hopefully I don't destroy it if they've got it already. I don't see any queen cells. They'd be of the emergency type, right? Yeah, maybe they don't even know they're queenless because the queens are so close. Maybe they're getting the pheromone smell over. I guess I could try taking a piece of comb and flipping it so that it's pointing downwards. That way they'll recognize it as being a queen cell. Alright, look at that bee right there. Let's watch her for a second. It's always cool how they dance. There you go. Now watch this. I saw this happen once before. If I turn the comb, she might reorient. There we go. See that? I don't know if you saw that. She looks like she's preoccupied herself here. But when I turn the comb, the bee orients itself in space. It's not actually doing it on the comb. Come on. Looks like she stopped dancing. I hope I caught that. I saw it really good one time and I didn't have my camera. Because what it is the bees, they don't do their dance relative to the comb, they do it relative to space itself. So you can turn the comb and they'll readjust their dance accordingly. Which I have always found pretty interesting. that they're smart enough to know that that was going on. Looks like these could use a bit more bees as well. I don't think I put enough bees in here. I don't know, they're hatching out. They're probably okay. But yeah, I'm going to get a piece of the comb, find one with eggs, and I'm going to flip it real quick. So I just take this comb here, and I cut it. It's got some fresh eggs up in this section here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and twist it. Or flip it over so that those cells are pointing downwards. There we go. Now hopefully, yep, there's some eggs in that piece right there. See if you can see them down in there. Yes, very nice. I might be able to take a couple of these and like open up the cell, make it look more like a queen cup. There, see, I've opened a couple of them up so that it looks more like a queen cup. So let's go ahead and gently put this back in place. And I'll go ahead and do that with the other small nuke over there. I was also thinking maybe I ought to take one of the queens out of this box rather than having them over on the other side over here. Maybe I could take the queen out and put the virgin queen from the other hive in this little box. That way that bigger hive actually has a laying queen. I hope you guys enjoyed. I definitely need a haircut. I'll see you next time.